Thank you, Ron. And it is a joy to have two of my favorite human beings all together in one place. Robin Mallory is a wellness advocate and a local activist. Rob Henson is a mindfulness coach and a deep soul, I would say. And we're missing Mary Allen today, who couldn't be here, but we were glad to have you too.
Thank you.
So I want to know the story about how the three of you put your heads together and came up with this retreat idea. What inspired all of this? Is this Rob?
It's Rob and my dear friends who support my notions that come up. But, you know, we wanted to find a way to help people make resolutions that will stick using the tool of mindfulness. And I know that two heads and three heads are better than one. So I visit with my friend Robin, who's done mindfulness in the clinical setting. And Mary Allen has some great experience with aromatherapy. And I said, what if we do this together? And they, yet again, said yes to one of my ideas, and I really appreciate that.
Well, I was just fascinated when I read the kind of the setup there, and I thought, well, who wouldn't want that? Well, Robin, you've done TED Talks, and you do presentations all throughout our community on a host of subjects. But how does this piece help people make sensible resolutions rather than I'm going to, win the lottery and lose 45,000 pounds or whatever?
Well, that was on the other extreme, the lottery and the big poundage. But New Year's resolutions are often a setup for disappointment.
Oh, aren't they?
And within the first few weeks of January even. And I think people start out with the best intention. So Rob was aware of the work that I did prior to my retirement around health coaching and lifestyle management to make small step behavior changes that led to long-term outcomes that were desired. There's a mindfulness element to that, because when our brain is quieted, we're able to receive new information in terms of learning and choices and allowing ourselves to be on a direct path towards success. There's a real strong piece about self-talk in mindfulness.
So
and
important.
Often with, quote, New Year's resolutions or setting goals, we tend to have these high expectations. And when they're unrealistic, which is often the case, unfortunately, we tend to beat ourselves up. So that mindfulness piece and allowing ourselves to go within can bring us to a place of acceptance and self-love, which changes the whole dynamic.
Absolutely. And I think that's new language, you realize, for a lot of people who are hearing this, not really sure what that means. We're hearing it more and more, obviously, the mindfulness and being aware. And so I think this is going to be an opportunity to learn about that and use it in every part of your life, not just for New Year's resolutions. So when is the retreat, and where is it, and what's the experience going to be like?
The retreat's the first Saturday of January.
Perfect.
It's a great time. We'll be out at Burdett Park. We'll begin at 9 o'clock in the morning. And there'll be 10 plus meditations that we'll do as a group that day. And you'll have a journal book. So you'll get to reflect on the 3 basic skills of mindfulness, which are so easy to learn: attention, awareness, and acceptance. And you get to practice them with a group of people. We're going to have some amazing soups that'll help us throughout the day stay warm. At the end of it, you'll be able to walk away with a clearer picture of what's a reasonable and affirming resolution for 2020.
It sounds so promising. How do they sign up?
So join us on Facebook. They can go to Moment of Mindful Margin. That's our Facebook page. There's an event there called Mindful Resolutions 2020. They can sign up. Their space will be secured. We'll give them directions to the cabin for January the 4th and look forward to a great day.
Thank you both so much. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Start your new year off right. You're going to be happy you did. We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.